Life with IPF is very humbling in the sense that when you wake up sometimes in the morning, everything seems normal. Pulmonary fibrosis affects a person more when they're moving than it does when they're standing still.
My allergist started me on asthma medications. And over the next year, we tried different medications, different dosages of medications to try and bring the symptoms under control, and it wasn't working. The symptoms were getting worse. In December of '98, my allergist sent me to see a pulmonologist who told me that I didn't have asthma and that he thought I had interstitial lung disease.
It is a 2 to 5 year prognosis, and you think seriously that you're going to die tomorrow. And it puts the family into a tailspin, for sure.
It wasn't fair. There's a gaping hole in our family now, and my children are 6, and by the time they're 12 or 13, may or may not remember my dad and how wonderful he was and the things he could have contributed to their lives.
Every PF patient and every family member of every PF patient wants a cure for this disease. At a minimum, they'd like to have a treatment, and there is no treatment and no cure.
I think about 15 years ago when almost nobody knew about pulmonary fibrosis. There was no organization that spent most of its time thinking about how to publicize the impact of this disease on individuals and its implications for the society at large in the way that the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation has.
I really see us as a facilitator, not just for patients or families, but also to the medical community, to the research community. We're there for folks who are trying to deal with the disease and for those who unfortunately will have that become part of their lives.
I think we're incredibly well run. In the last few years, we've developed a great infrastructure. We have a great staff. We're continually reevaluating our strategic plan, both in terms of what we do from an educational standpoint and what we do from a research standpoint.
We have one common link that unifies all individuals with an interest in pulmonary fibrosis, and the resources they provide allow for, I think, better patient support rather than just on an institution by institution basis.
I think by increasing awareness of this disease, we're going to increase the funding, which is going to fund the research that's going to find the cure. That's my greatest hope, is that we will get this done within the next 10 years. But until that time, I know every day we will stay the course with our plan and provide those resources until we can get there.
You want to accomplish something, and I think we have, but you want to do more, and we all would want to see an effective therapy. I mean, really would like to see an effective therapy. And quite frankly, there's still, unfortunately, a lot we do not understand about this process, and that keeps me going.
Yeah, the next decade, I think, is going to be critical for us, and I see us as in partnership. So those of us on the physician side who take care of patients and think about the research part of this, I see us in partnership with the patients and their caregivers and the foundation to bring to bear more publicity and resource to this problem. I see that combination as one that's been particularly beneficial over the last decade and will be more beneficial in the next decade.
If asked why the people should support the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation, I would say because they're a major player in this ballgame and they're stepping up to bat for us as patients. And as far as I'm concerned, the old thing, swing away. get them up there and let's go.
Now's a great time because the research has really advanced. I think 10 years ago, we wouldn't have really known where to put our research dollars, but we've really developed very good relationships both with people in the research community and in industry, where I think we have a much better idea of what needs to be done.
Tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's a good day. Every day is a good day.